dinner in a half hour. I'm ready to start dinner and I've literally put no effort in today. I've just taken this out of the freezer, my dough. Let me show you how I do it. All right, so what I do, I make my dough ahead of time and I freeze it so I can have pizza anytime with no hassle. All right, start by filling your bowl with hot water and let it sit. That's gonna warm up your bowl. My bowl's nice and warm and I'm gonna go in with 2 cups of warm water, not hot, warm. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. Just gonna give that a little mix. Let the sugar dissolve. Now I'm just gonna let that sit for 5 minutes. I got 4.5 cups of flour here. I'm gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of salt to it. It's been 5 minutes and my yeast has activated. I'm gonna let this machine do all the work. I'm gonna turn it on and I'm gonna slowly add in that flour. Okay, so now I'm looking at this. The flour's all mixed in. It looks a little sticky. I'm gonna add 1/2 cup more of flour and see what it looks like. All right, I'm just letting that go for a few minutes to knead that dough. It's a little sticky. I'm gonna add a little more flour. Just a little at a time. I want it to come away from the sides of the bowl. Okay, it's looking good there. It's starting to come away from the sides of the bowl. We're done adding flour. Now I've got my grease bowl. I'm just going to transfer it over to there. All right, that looks beautiful. It's all covered in olive oil. I got a nice clean towel. I'm gonna throw it over the top and put it in a warm place in the sun. All right, I got the towel off. I let this sit for a while. I totally forgot about it. So this has been sitting here about 5 hours. I'm just going to punch it down and knead it a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of flour to this. Okay, at this point you could cut it in half and you would have enough for 2 pan pizzas, like a cookie sheet size. I'm going to make 2 of them the night I make them, so I'm just gonna put in 1 bag, but if you wanna separate it, you could cut it in half and put in 2 Ziploc bags. And right into my Ziploc bag. Squeeze all the air out of it and into my freezer, and I'm gonna use it within the next 2 weeks. All I need now is some pizza sauce, some cheese, and my favorite toppings. Dinner in a half hour.